5 seconds. Mr. Deputy Speaker, Sir, I rise to support the bill as it proposes to amend the Constitution in a manner so that the most important and the urgent need of our people may be included in our Constitution as fundamental rights. Right to work is the essential condition of our existence as a human being. You know, sir, through work man distinguished himself from beast and develops his capability to be the master of his fate, control the nature and build up the civilization. This power to work helps him to control the nature and to use it in his interest. He produces his bread and thus continues his existence. Without work, how can a man earn his livelihood? So, it is absolutely related to the question of his existence. But today, this existence of man is challenged in our country. The unending queue of unemployed people is increasing day by day. There is no security of his existence as he has no means of production at his disposal. In a developing country like ours, the unemployment problem is the most burning problem. We have no opportunity to work and no right to work. The number of unemployed people registered with the employment exchanges in our country is more than 2.5 crores, but this is not the real picture. There are more than 2.5 crores of unemployed people in our country living in the cities and rural areas. In the rural areas, the uneducated masses of unemployed youth do not register their names without the employment exchange office. The agricultural laborers, poor peasants from the bulk of the rural are unemployed. Besides, they do not get jobs for all the time throughout the year. More people are entering into cultivation on the same size of land, thus increasing the number of hidden unemployed people. The rural, poor, peasants, etc. are the major part of rural unemployed. With them, the other section of the same and middle peasantry and rural artisans are gradually losing their land and their small means of production. Sharecroppers are being evicted from the land, and day by day, these people are getting more and more impoverished. The middle class people also are the most unfortunate victim of unemployment. Workers are thrown out of their jobs due to lockout, closure, and recession in the economy. But how can they live without a job? After 60 years of our independence, the ruling class is far behind in getting these people out of this problem. We are making plans one after another. But what is the result? After the first 5-year plan, the number of the registered unemployed people stood at 20 lakhs. After the second 5-year plan, it rose to 35 lakhs. After the third 5-year plan, it crossed the line of 53 lakhs. After the fifth plan, it is more than 80 lakhs and now it is 2.5 crores. This is the reality in spite of the ruling party's tall talks of socialistic pattern, democratic socialism. Ultimately, socialism and new economic program, the ruling party have been crying from the housetops about the so-called socialism in our country. The number of unemployed in the country has been increasing because their socialism is a fake socialism and it is to deceive the people only. They talk of socialism only because they know people love and like it. People believe that without socialism, unemployment problem cannot be solved. But what is socialism? It is only the scientific socialism which is the real socialism and which abolishes exploitation of man by man, which abolishes private property system in the economy, which takes the means of production in the hand of the state and which guarantees the right to work. But in our socialism, the rich becomes richer and poor becomes poorer. This is really capitalism under the guise of socialism. This is fake socialism and this is only to deceive the people. Can we claim of building socialism without making the right to work as a fundamental right? We cannot. In all the socialistic countries, this right to work is guaranteed by the constitution as a fundamental right. I would like to quote the relevant articles from the constitution of a few socialist countries. Articles 40 of the Russian constitution says that the citizens of the Russian have the right to work, that is to guaranteed employment and pay in accordance with the quantity and quality of their work, and not below the state established minimum, including the right to choose their trade or profession. Article 48 of the Constitution of China says citizens have the right to work. To ensure that citizens enjoy this right, the state provides employment in accordance with the principle of overall consideration, and on the basis of increased production, the state gradually increases payment for labor, improves working conditions, strengthen labor protection.